Hey guys, welcome back to another video, to the first episode of Tracking Tuesday, a series which is going to have episodes released on Tuesday, and in each episode I'm going to be taking a look at a track in Project Trackday. So yeah, we're going to take a look at Tsukuba, which is of course the new track added with the GP2 car in update 4.1.0. So here we are at the Tsukuba map. It is the shortest track in the game right now. And an interesting thing about it is that the track itself, the part which you drive on, is fully made in Blender. So it's a mesh track, which is an experimental thing, which maybe they'll do more of in the future. We did get a teaser for Tsukuba all the way back in December of 2020, and it came out in October of 2021. So it's been a pretty long time. So it took a pretty long time for this track to be fully done. Aside from the mesh track, the rest is just like normal Roblox blocks like this grass and pit boxes. Interesting thing about the pit boxes is that they are open at the back, unlike the pit boxes on the other tracks. And there are a couple of buildings, like props. I believe this building was unanchored at first, meaning it was like kind of like a bunch of loose bricks. And you also got over here a sort of road which goes under the track, but you can fall straight through it. But you can fall through this road. It's not meant to be walked on. Same with this oval thing, which is also around in real life, but you can't drive on it here. So actually you have two versions of the track, although one of them is not used in the game right now. You got the main track which just goes here, and you have an option to go around over here, but that is not used yet. Assume that might be used when race mode comes out or something. And you just saw it from the fort. There's a death launcher in this area, so don't cut when you go through here. So yeah, let's now do a couple laps around the track with some cars. Of course, with this being a Japanese racetrack, we of course gotta do the GT500 from that Japanese series. Let's go with the 2006 Honda NSX car from the GT500. So first of all, the space between the pit boxes and the pit wall is really small, so you need to basically start turning when you're still in the garage box. The curbs certainly look the most realistic out of all the curbs in the game on other tracks, of course with it being made in Blender. So yeah, I'm not really going to be doing a track guide for this track, but I'm going to show you some general things that you can use as like braking references when playing on this track. So you come across the start finish line, and when you brake the first corner, you can use this dark spot with tire marks as your braking reference. Depending on which car you're driving, it's not like you should always brake at the tire marks, but with most cars you can at least use these as a reference point, like from where do you need to brake. You go through the first turn with the more tire marks. It looks really detailed. And you need to be careful with these curves, because if you go too far then you can get a corner cut, which of course you don't want, and then you get a banked corner here. The first section, a lot of people have said the first section of Tsukuba is kind of similar to the first section of Zandvoort, the track in the Netherlands. And yeah, you can kind of see it with this also being a banked corner. Of course this corner is not as banked as much as the one in Zandvoort. And here you have the corner with the death launcher. It's also kind of like a Dunlop corner with the tire. And here of course you got that second part that goes in this direction. I don't believe this counts as a corner cut, but it's slower than if you go. But it's slower than if you go just a normal road, of course. So you can use this gray area, which you just saw from the car. You can use that as like a reference for braking, just like the tire marks on the other turn. From my experience, you can use most cars. You can brake using most cars can use their brakes from that around that area. Then when you get out of the corner, then it's just straight. Be careful when exiting those with these curves, because these can be bumpy sometimes. And for the final corner, I usually use the pit road entry here as like a braking reference to when I need to brake. So you brake before the corner and then just go full speed through the corner. And then you could, if you go too wide, you can use the curbing area back there. So yeah, that's basically the track of Tsukuba. Pretty short track, so there's not that much to talk about. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!